Shout out to Kevin Smith for sending me this story right here. And once you find out what sentence this chick got, you'll find out why she's smiling. So this woman's name is Brittany Smith, and she's a 19-year-old mother from Tennessee. And she initially had got hit with charges after it was discovered that she put her 8-month-old child into the freezer. Now, she ended up pleading guilty to the charges and she got a plea deal. Now, her original charges were felony charges of aggravated child abuse and neglect. When she pleaded guilty, she was able to get those charges reduced down to just child neglect only, which is pretty much a misdemeanor because all this chick got was 2 years probation. Now, this chick put her child in a freezer, and as I was reading along in the story, it said that when they found the child was alive, but when they found the child, it was sitting in an inch of water. Now, like I said, you see why she's smiling in this picture, because she pretty much got away with what should have sent her to jail for a long time, and also have gotten her child taken away from her. Now, I don't know if the child is in someone else's care or not. They didn't mention if the child is or if it isn't. But I do know one thing: the child doesn't need to be anywhere near her. She's pretty much let the world know, or anyone who knows her, or anyone who gives a damn about her, that she is not a fit mother. And she's young and clearly dumb as hell, because it says she's 19. So she's I guess you could say a teen mom, quote unquote. Excuse me. But that's that palm colored privilege working at doing its thing as usual, because you already know if this was a black mother that even thought about doing something like this, hell, it didn't even have to be this extreme. You already know what the outcome would have been for her. And in Tennessee, of all places. And they said she was found by a local resident. Let me see if there's anything else in here. No, it's pretty much nothing else in here. That's pretty much it. It said that she put her 8-month-old baby in a freezer while allegedly under the influence. Oh, look at that. Under the influence. But it doesn't say of what. It doesn't say if she was under the influence of alcohol or she was under the influence of drugs. It just says under the influence. And it says then she closed the lid. So she put the child in the freezer, closed the lid, and she probably got so drunk or whatever she was under the influence of and probably forgot she even put her child in there. If it wasn't for that resident seeing her do that, that child probably would have died. But all they gave her was 2 years probation. And I'm looking at her list of charges right here, and it doesn't say anything about her being being under the influence, one of those charges. But it doesn't matter at this point because she pleaded guilty and they took off the biggest charge, which should have got her jail time. So at that point, it wouldn't really matter if it was on there or not. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.